Hey guys, it's Cheryl from Eat, Pray, Get Fit, and tonight I am going to be showing you how I do another great mason jar breakfast idea, and it is the oatmeal in the mason jar. So let me just show you how we do this. I have pre-cooked my oatmeal. This is not steel cut, but I will use oftentimes steel cut oats or just regular oats, but not. And really, you can use any kind. You can use instant oats. You can use the long cooking oats or the steel cut oats, and it just kind of depends on what you prefer. But today I just did regular oats, and I buy them in bulk at Kroger or Fred Meyer's, and that way I don't have extra, and I'm not paying for the label of the oatmeal brand, and I can put it in my own container, store it in my own stuff. So I'm gonna take the little half-pint jars again, and my yellow container, which ends up being about a half a cup. And excuse me if the dogs are barking, and hopefully my convection oven's not making too much noise. But I'm gonna fill this up, and I don't like pack it full, but just fill it up so that you know it's a good serving. And that's about what you're going to get in the little instant oatmeal packets too, which is 1 serving. And so we'll drop it in there and just kind of flatten it out a little bit. I like to add a little bit of stevia. So these are the little packets of the stevia, and I will take about just a little sprinkle of it in there. And then I am also going to add a little bit of cinnamon, just because I like a good little flavor. So I'll just shake a little cinnamon on there. And last, I will add, I use cashew milk, but you could use any kind of dairy product or non-dairy product that you like. I like cashew milk. It's very creamy, and it doesn't have a big, strong flavor. Excuse the dog. It doesn't have a strong flavor like the almond milk. You can use coconut milk, whatever you prefer. And this is a blue container, and I'm going to put about 1/3 of a cup right into the oatmeal. And that way, when I get ready to heat it up, it'll have some more liquid with it. Stir it up, and it's good to go. I'm going to put my lid on it. This particular one, I'm going to add some dry ingredients. So I'm using my little fruit cup idea again. And the other day, I made this awesome granola. And because we are kind of sticking away from the carbs right now, this is made with shaved coconut and what is the other nut in there? Oh, walnuts and cinnamon, which was actually cinnamon and then fresh vanilla that I actually squeezed out of the bean and mixed it all up when after this got done baking in the oven. So it was hot, and it just kind of melted that vanilla bean on it. So it was really good. So I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons of that. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of sorts today. I have a little bit of a head cold. But about 2 tablespoons of that. I'm going to be very crafty. I'm going to do it this way. Otherwise, I'm going to end up with stuff all over the kitchen. Drop it in my ring. So there's my dry ingredients. And then very carefully, I will tip the camera a little bit. Hopefully you can see this. Very carefully, I'm going to invert it over the oatmeal. Screw the lid on. Sometimes the little plastic containers don't fit completely tight, so sometimes it takes a couple times around, but there you go. Let me fix the camera. So there is your oatmeal with your dry ingredients. Take everything off, pop it in the microwave, reheat it up, eat it cold, whatever you like to do. Sprinkle your granola on top, and you've got a great meal. One other way I like to do it, so I'll do one more little demonstration for those of you that popped on late. Again, this is about a half a cup in this container. This happens to be a yellow 21-day fix container. And I'll put it in here, kind of smush it around. And this is my other favorite way to do my oatmeal. I also add a little bit of cinnamon to it, just like you did the other time. And a little bit of stevia. And then I grind my own almond butter at the grocery store. So this is almond butter. I also have fresh ground peanut butter. So I like to do the peanut butter. And right dead in the center of the oatmeal, I'm going to put about a tablespoon of peanut butter. I know this sounds kind of weird, but it really tastes amazing. And then my third of a cup or so of my milk. Add that in there. Now this one won't have the dry ingredients on it. This is just another way I like to do it. And put your lid on, and it's good to go. You heat that up, stir it all up, and it is super yummy. I think I forgot to add the stevia to that one, so I don't know if I did or not, but anyways, there it is, all ready to go. And pop it in your lunchbox, take it to work, pop it in the microwave, and you're good to go. So those are two of my favorite ways to eat oats. You can also, of course, add fruit to these. If you wanted, like I did the yogurt yesterday, you could add, put your fruit on top in here and mix it all up. Since this takes up quite a bit, the oats takes up quite a bit of the jar, you might want to do the fruit separately, or just put a few slices or a few berries in there, whatever you like. But those are my two ways that I like to do my oats. I know there's lots of other recipes out there for overnight oats. I've done that before as well. I just decided to show you this recipe. I will also be sharing more recipes and tips like this in my blog. So thanks so much for joining me. And this is Cheryl with Chopping in the Kitchen with Cheryl. Have a good night.